In this video, I go day by day and show how I've made this little mobile train game. This is day one. You can see this amazingly well-drawn train going around over the tracks. And if I click it, then it stops moving. And it uses three different track parts in here. One, this straight line, then a curve, and then another straight line. And it just checks if the end position of, for example, this line matches the start position of any of the other lines, which this one, it doesn't, but for this one, it does match the start position. Then it automatically connects them, and that way I can really easily add more lines, and the train will automatically follow them correctly. This is the project on day two, and you can see that the train is now three-dimensional, so it's a box shape instead of just a two-dimensional rectangle, and the track is a little bit different, but it's made out of the same parts. And down here I can click length, which this is supposed to be an upgrade system, but there's no money yet. This was just to make sure that I could add carts, if I click correctly. This is the game on day three. You can see that there's now two trains going around which can collide with each other. But first, the stations. This cylinder here is a train station. If I stop one of my trains at it, I get money. And there's no display of how much money you have yet, but inside of the money manager, we can see under the hood that I have 0 money right now. If I stop at it, now I have 24, because the customers have paid me. And this is going to be tied to the upgrades in the future, so you can buy upgrades and make your trains longer if you have money, and otherwise you can't. Right now, you can just add as many carts as you want, regardless of how much money you have. And this is the game on day three. You can see the trains have gotten a huge visual upgrade, and I mean the lighting and stuff is much better as well. The stations are still cylinders, but everything else looks much better. You can see right here that how much money you get when you stop at a station has been lowered a lot. At first it was 24, now it's 2, so you only get 2 monies. And you can now use them to upgrade your train. So right here, the speed upgrade is a new one. If I click that, then I lose 1 money, and the price goes up, and it gets disabled because I can't pay for it anymore. And then if I unpause it, it should go a tiny bit faster than the other train. And it's not very visible, so I'll try and get more money and get the... oh, it's not really needed. I can get the length upgrade, and then that one's a lot more visible. I get 2 of them. And this is the project on day 4, I think. You can see the stations are still cylinders, but the tracks look a lot better. They now have a texture instead of just being a white line. And right above the stations there are these white spheres that get spawned, which are customers that wait for your train. So if you get money based on how many customers there are per station, and the more carts you have, the more customers you can pick up. So if I add another cart and then wait, now all of the stations get 2 customers spawning for them, and if I stop at them with both my carts, then I get more money. I get +5 now with 2 thingies, and if it's just the one locomotive, then I get 3 instead, based on how many people I can fit inside. So even though I have 2 people on here, I can only pick one up, so I only get +3, and then I can come back and I get +3 again. And there's new UI, so there's new buttons and icons on here. This is for adding a cart to your train, and this is for speeding your train up. On day 5, I mostly added mobile support, so I can actually play it on my Android phone. Nothing yet for app or anything, but at least you can play it on a phone. And I changed it so when 2 trains crash, you only use half your money, which is about to happen. Just give it a sec. And I lose 4, and I have 4 left. And your trains actually stop when they crash, instead of just going through each other, and then, you know, you do lose money, but there's really nothing except this little counter telling you that you did. On day 6, you can see that the prices of these have changed. Again, they change digitally every single day because I'm an indecisive perfectionist. And now if I click an upgrade, there's a number of upgrades that every train can have. And because this train has 3 additional carts behind it, I can't add any more. So if I click on the add cart, this one turns red and the other trains should turn green. And it's also just a lot more clear what you're actually supposed to do after clicking an upgrade button, because all the trains light up when you do so. But if I go to the speed up upgrade, then it lights up green again, because it can be given to that 3 times as well. And now it has, and now this one's red. And if I upgrade this 3 times, well, I don't have enough money for it. I'm gonna have to actually play the game now. If I just get money, and I get quite a lot because my train's huge, so I can pick up 4 people at a time. But it takes quite a while for them to, I don't think I've ever actually explained it, but slowly it builds up how many customers are at a station, and then if you pick up the customers from there, you get more money based on the amount of customers, which makes sense, because they'll step in at the same time. And there we go. And now I can't give this one the speed upgrade to this train as well, because it's fully upgraded on both accounts. I can only upgrade this one speed now. And now that they are both fully upgraded with speed, because this one has 3 speed upgrades and so does this one, this is the fastest they go, which I know it's not like impressively quick because it's not supposed to be challenging, or well, not that challenging to avoid collisions. But the price here disappears to make sure that you know that you can't buy it anymore. And if I do have enough money to buy the other one, then this one won't light up again, it will always stay grey. On the final day, I didn't add that much, but I mostly changed the UI, so you can see that the upgrade buttons are on the side now instead of right here at the bottom. And I added switch tracks, which is what you can see here. It just looks like 2 arrows, and if a train gets to this point, it follows the direction of the 2 arrows, and if I click it, it'll change direction, so it'll switch tracks. And so now it takes the outer ring, and if I click it, it points to this one, and then it takes the inner ring. And this isn't particularly useful in this actual test level, because, I mean, they both lead to the exact same thing. If anything, the inner track is faster, and you should never use the outer track. But if you imagine that there's multiple different stations that you could go to, if I have one right here, and I have one right here, then I'd need to switch tracks to visit both. And seeing as the amount of customers per station slowly builds up, it would actually be rewarding to keep switching between the 2 tracks so you can pick up everyone